Hello and welcome to a new video. If you are curious about what style is this, it's called Brutalist. And on today's video I will show you everything about this style and how to do a Brutalist poster design. Let's start with the video. First of all, we need to understand a little bit about the history about this style, and it started as an architectural movement in the post-war Europe back in the 1950s. The main purpose of this style was the need for utilitarian and affordable housing. Some key figures about this architectural style were Le Corbusier and Alison and Peter Smithson. Actually, the term brutalist comes from the French word béton et brut, which means raw concrete. And it's on 2010 when we start to see this art movement in graphic design, especially on web design, so we could see big brands adapting this new style in counterpart of clean and minimalist designs that were popular back in time. As Brutalist in graphic design embrace imperfection and rawness, creating a great contrast between the other minimalist website. And lately we can see this approach also adapting to other graphic design fields with its exaggerated typography, unpolished details, rough edges, and visible grids. Now that we already know the backstory of this style, let's see what are the key characteristics of Brutalist in graphic design. The first impression about this style is that it seems chaotic and sometimes ugly, but that's far from the truth, as there are some characteristics that this design follows and breaks the traditional design norms. Some of these characteristics are stark typography, as graphic designers often use oversized, bold, and harsh typography in their designs to grab the attention of the viewer easily and create a dramatic and raw feeling. Next one, also we can see that many brutalist designs often features a monochromatic or a muted color palette, and usually they pair neutral colors with one striking one, for example red, to create contrast and highlight the raw elements of the design. As it might not seem, Brutalist relies heavily on grid system layouts, but not in a traditional way, as usually this type of projects feature highly visible grids and often use broken grids to disrupt the symmetry and balance of the design, helping to create visual tension. Another key feature about this style in graphic design is the use of rough and unrefined visuals. As we already saw, Brutalist is about raw and unpolished details. It's not rare to see that type of visuals used across Brutalist designs. Lastly but not least, another characteristic about this style, it prioritizes function over visual. Designs are meant to convey a message or direct users to take action, and aesthetic beauty is secondary. Brutalist design works so well because it evokes strong emotional reactions, as you might love this style or you hate it, making this style really eye-catching for the viewer in both terms. If you love it, you will see it, and if you hate it, you will also see it, as Brutalist thrives on disrupting the viewer's eye. Also, Brutalist, it's a really fun design style to use if you want to break some traditional rules, as it gives you the freedom and the creativity to play with all the elements, experimenting with unorthodox layouts and oversized typography and seemingly mismatched colors. So don't be afraid to push the boundaries of graphic design and break some grids. Now that we already know the context, history, and characteristics about this style, I will show you how I made this poster, so you can learn how to do a Brutalist poster design. First of all, we need to choose our main image for the poster. In this case, I selected these buildings that aligns with the Brutalist feeling and remove the background. Also, I want them to occupy most part of the layout, so I made them bigger. Now I added the title, which in this case is Brutalist, using a bold font and a vibrant red. I'm adjusting the placement of the letters to create more tension and more visual interest in the layout, and make the buildings black and white to create more contrast between the letters and the building. Now I'm experimenting with geometric shapes, and as I wanted to highlight some part of the building using this to create more contrast and follow the principle of unrefined visuals to create that brutalist effect. I added this rectangular shape and placed some image using a duotone gradient with black and the red used for the title. Now I'm adding also text using a bold font, and the first paragraph it's aligned with the title in a geometrical way. And for the second one I wanted to use a more creative placement of the text aligned with this unrefined building. Adding more red strokes around the building as a visual decoration and highlight the contrast between the black and white building. Now I'm using the part of the building that we cut it before and put it in the top of the design to give more abstract and conceptual style. Now that we have the design layout ready, I'm adding a filter to the buildings using the halftone pattern in a circular mode, and also adding film grain to create more contrast between the whites and the black. Thanks to that, it will have a more visual contrast with the vibrant red of the title. Now I'm adding the final details like the website, my social media and logo. As I was not really convinced about this white rectangular, I decided to change the color and also add this plastic texture. I just apply some filters and textures, and we have a Brutalist poster ready. Hope you find this video useful and learn more about Brutalist in graphic design, and it helps you create these eye-catching and striking visuals. Also, I would like to know what's your opinion about this style. Many will love it and many others will hate it. I'm interested in knowing your opinion about it. Thank you for watching, and if you like it, please give me a like, comment and subscribe for more graphic design inspiration. See you in the next video. Ciao!